goaltending in this matchup.
BU in red, Northeastern in their home white sweaters. Jim Curtin and Jeremy Tufts, the refs. Linesman Nicholas Briganti and Shane Canale. And play right away into the BU end of things. As this one's going to slide back through center. The defenseman Hunter McDonald going after it for the Huskies. Number 5 in white, the best defenseman they have. Recently back from an upper body injury. That's made all the difference lately for the Huskies.
Yeah, McDonald, a real shutdown guy, the Philadelphia Flyer draft pick, not afraid to be physical, not afraid to get in a guy like Macklin Celebrini's face, and we'll see if we see that matchup. So far, we've seen it to start this game.
McDonald and Borghese back on the blue line. McDonald gets it to the BU line, and then it's picked off in the slot by Tuck. Luke Tuck, the veteran. Sure.
His players love him. They would go through a wall for him. The way he treats them, it's pretty special.
Northeastern bottled up a little bit in their own zone. It's on the tape of McDonald. He'll hand off for Borghese. That defensive pair works really well together. Now Chapani pulls up in the corner. Looks to turn it toward the middle, but instead slides it back to Borghese. And that was nearly tipped on by Campbell, went just wide of the right post. Now Campbell turns and fires. That hit Lane Hudson, who was clogging up the middle. Probably the best scoring chance right there for Northeastern so far.
Yeah, crafty little play by Borghese, a little fake. He made himself a little bit of room before he got that wrister through. That's a guy we talked about right off the open. Plays 25 minutes for Northeastern, wears 22 in white, and he will certainly figure in offensively.
Karan tried to come out of his net and play that puck, couldn't do it. He's pretty aggressive that way. Puck hops up under the dasher. Now back down in the corner. Sebastian will chase it down for Northeastern, trying to play it off. And a shot from the circle by Dylan Ritzkovian, the freshman, who just moved up to that top line with his brother this past weekend against Merrimack and really started to produce. Got a shot on there. And now Dylan Ritzkovian will come in as he moves around Lane Hudson. Takes a bump from Tom Willander. Now off on the far wing side, bodies colliding there. LeChance got it to the blue line, not out for BU. Pressure here. Walton can't hold the line at Hops' stick, and he'll have to retreat back to his own zone. Man, that had hair on it. Pulling up. This is Jack Hughes playing against Northeastern, his former team. Good centering pass for Peterson, and that just failed to click on the short side. Willander, good pass down low, and Macklin Celebrini tried to tip it on. Great pressure by the Terriers, nothing to show for it, and Chapani's able to clear it down. They're going to wave off icing. Aiden Celebrini, Vancouver draft pick. There's a little pirouette at center. Trying to clear it into the zone. Intercepted by Campbell. Now Ritzkovian a drive. Dylan Ritzkovian sent one past the left post.
Matthew Caron did a nice job getting out on top of his crease there. Really didn't give Ritzkovian, who's got a big heavy shot and a quick release, much to look at.
Really just 2 shots on goal. A team that averages 33 per game.
They've missed the net quite a bit to start this game.
Here's Green now, taking it wide. Avoids the check from Walsh. Green stays with it. He's shadowed there by Stoddicker. Played across along the blue line for Celebrini. Aiden Celebrini. Chased by Chapani, and Chapani doing a great job to poke it out of the zone.
Yeah, it looks like BU might have tweaked their D pairs now. Willander playing with Aiden Celebrini. This isn't how they started. Willander started with Lane Hudson, so maybe Cade Weber and Lane Hudson are going to play together.
Green with Northeastern playing from in front.
And like I said, this is a hard team, the way they defend when you have to come back, because when you cheat, that's when you give up a lot of opportunities against the Huskies.
Now we'll see how the Terriers respond, of course, coming out those 2 losses to BC.
Jay Pandolfo going with his 4th line, his energy line with Sam Stevens, Shane LeChance, and Tristan Amante.
Amante trying to drop it down for Sam Stevens. He's been very consistent this year, but he's kind of neutralized out in front. Now Amante comes back in for the Terriers. He'll sweep it down into the corner, rolls back behind the cage. McDonald is there trying to move it out for Northeastern. Ryan Green keeps it in deep. Tristan Amante again. Back for Lane Hudson. Great speed from the blue line. Hudson lost it off his stick. He'll play it back down for Green. Green poked there by Hunter McDonald, and great play by the big defenseman. Gets it off for Campbell. Campbell lost it. And now Hudson will take it back for BU.
Unlucky bounce there as the Huskies were controlling the puck in the offensive zone.
Well, one of the linesmen went down in a heap. Ritzkovian and Tuck were battling there, and the official got in the way. 20 seconds to go. Tuck tries to just tip it in. Walton's got it now deep in his own zone in the final seconds of the period. Dorrington stretches it out. Chapani missed it, and that's down on the scoreboard. Trying to avoid a 3-game losing streak after getting swept by Boston College in a home-and-home over the weekend. Willander for BU. Long pass ahead to Peterson. Knocked back by Northeastern. Here's some room for Ritzkovian. Justin Ritzkovian, the Northeastern captain. Slams on the brakes. Now gets control. Plays it to the blue line. Borghese. Very graceful. Slides it down below the end line. Centering pass. Tipped out of the zone. That was on the stick of Campbell momentarily. Alex Campbell, the Nashville Predators' third-round draft pick, right on the doorstep. Now Lund will hand off to Williams. He'll chop it in deep. Just underway here in period number 2. Tuesday night in Hockey East. Williams dropping it off for Dorrington. Dorrington to Lund. Kind of a muffled shot. Play to the outside. Dorrington keeps it in, snaps it down low. Weber stepped in front. He's blocked at least 2 or 3 tonight.
And Weber leads Hockey East in blocks. That's big number 8 in red. Not afraid to step in front of the puck.
Dorrington again high in the slot. Good patience. Got it to Williams. Tried to use Weber as a screen, and he blocked another one. It's about timing. The sooner you get that shot off, the better.
Especially with equipment and all the shot blockers guys wear on their feet, on their hands. It's become very difficult to get shots through from the point.
Justin Ritzkovian played across for Borghese, the defenseman. It's a shot toward Caron, who has been very solid tonight. Give up the 1 goal. The goaltenders, I think, have for the most part been pretty sharp. Jammed at on the side of the cage there by Alex Campbell. Back at their own blue line, Northeastern. 4 minutes into period number 2, and that's flipped up out of play. And we'll get puck squirts to the near side. And now thrown out in front, intercepted there by Matt DeMellis. DeMellis walks it into the corner. Walsh comes over to support the puck, and now Northeastern will get it out to center ice. Willander back in his own end for the Terriers. Tom Willander led Sweden to the silver at the World Junior Championships. Native of Stockholm, Sweden. This is Wilmer dumping it. Really led by the sophomore class. The Hudson brothers, Kaplan, Green, Wilmer. All of them are in the top 8 in scoring for BU, but you know, there are some veterans like Tuck that certainly make this team special.
Yeah, you need that. You absolutely need that. Guys who have been there, bigger bodied guys, physical players.
DeMellis, side of the net, rebound, and Caron. Cameron Whitehead needs a nickname. You got to figure out what that is. Got my goaltenders mixed up there.
Big Star Wars guy, Matthew Caron. Oh, that's going to be a penalty right there. It's been phenomenal for the Terriers all season in front of the net. Doesn't get the points because he's the guy who does the dirty work and takes the goalie's eyes. But we got a 1-1 hockey game now, Clay.
His dad, Scott, of course, his grandfather, Jack Parker. Your old coach.
He was in the team photo with us in Washington, D.C. He was about 5 or 6 years old, running around the locker room. Amazing to see him out here playing now, all grown up.
Boy, I say, 6'5", 218 pounds. Here's Willander now, wrist shot, broken up in front. A lot of bodies there in the slot. Now back the other way, Northeastern with Campbell. Campbell will flip it back toward the middle. Lund circles. Being chased by Hughes and the former Husky tip.
Line for BU. They've got a lot of ice time in this game. It shows you the trust that Jay Pandolfo has in this Shane LeChance line.
Off the save, I should say. Trying to whack at it there was DeMellis. The puck was bouncing around, couldn't get a shot on. Now Weber play it back to Willander, and he'll get up some speed and bring it out of the zone for BU. Willander, headman for Stevens.
Don't agree with me because we're seeing it more often. But nonetheless, 4-on-4.
Here comes Lund with speed. Ridden to the outside by Willander. Williams stays with it for Northeastern. 1:10 to go in the Coincidental Miners. Williams got it on. Karan able to keep it out. 2-1 Northeastern leading. Past the 4-minute mark of the third. Lane Hudson now. Hands it off for Tuck. Chase it down in the corner. Tuck on his backhand. Gets it back for Lane Hudson. Trying to deke around Williams. Moves it down to the circle. Give it off to the defenseman Willander. Now back for Hudson. Hudson. The alternate captain. Looking for a shooting lane. Hudson. Blocked by Williams. But I got
Great job by Williams. Just fronting Hudson, not biting. Patient defensively. Really nice job there by Williams against Lane Hudson.
This is 4-on-4 for 15 more seconds. Now some room for Williams. A 2-on-1 if they hurry. Williams sends it across. Bouncing puck. That Borghese didn't have a chance to play.
Great stick by Tom Williams.
BU responds as we're starting to approach the midway point of the third period. Northeastern still on the attack. Fisher had it hop his stick. Now here comes Hughes back. The former Husky moving toward the middle. His shot deflected by McDonald. That was an opportunity that BU really couldn't afford to let slip away, but it does. It's McDonald. You can see why they missed him when he was injured earlier this year.
Such a solid defenseman. McDonald, he eats a ton of minutes, plays against top lines. It's a big ad for this Husky team.
2 unanswered goals for Northeastern. They've got the lead now, 10.5 to play. Going to be given to Ryan Green. By the way, Quinn Hudson, a 2-point night. Lane Hudson, a 2-point night. As BU is back within a goal. Now behind the cage, trying to set up Ritzkovian.
It's a good little defensive play there by Tristan Amane. Gets his stick. Good coverage from the center.
Campbell will carry it in for the Huskies. Rolls in behind Karan. There's Justin Ritzkovian again. Doing good work. Gets control. The captain sends it on. Save made by Karan. The rebound left out there. Green is able to clear it to the wall. Played back to the Northeastern line. Just over 8 minutes to go. Williams, who's got a goal here in the period, drops it back. Now he'll chase it in behind the net. Pokes it ahead for Fontaine. Fontaine for Peto Walton. He'll drive it back in. Here's Williams again. Flipped it out. Lund tried to tip it.
Imposed their will on that tournament.
Quinn Hudson took that pass but couldn't get a shot on net. Oh my, Campbell. Gaping net. Wraparound. Penalty coming up on BU. Campbell had an battle for it. Coming away is Ritzkovian. He'll get it out of the zone momentarily. Now back for DeMellis. He'll charge to the middle. Hits the blue line with some speed. Takes it wide. Lane Hudson shadowing him. 4 seconds to go in the penalty time. And now BU is back to full strength, and Gallagher will jump out of the box into the play. It's a power play.